Hi, it's Steve Baker here from Arabiz Solutions. Today I want to talk to you about a common myth that a lot of business owners seem to focus on. They keep saying to me that we need more marketing, we need more leads, we want to grow our business, of course, and more marketing leads are going to get us more um, sales, more profit. And that is a fair statement to make. However, there are a lot of other ways where you can increase your profits without the expense of marketing, and that's what I want to show you today. So I just want to switch over to our iPad and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's have a look at a business model here. So um, basically, I look at a business like this. It's basically a circle, and there's 6 parts to it. Now, the first part is our lead generation. So what we do to get the phone to ring or people to walk in our door or jump on the internet and buy from us. So, and that's the marketing part. That's where people are really focusing on improving all the time. The next section is a conversion. So you've had them inquire. So it's what you do to convert that inquiry into a sale. Now, if you're in a retail situation, there's a lot of face-to-face work. So it's the way that you communicate with the prospective customer. If it's online, well, it's obviously the way that you answer the possible questions that people are going to have. And all those things all add up into the conversion. The next part is the average dollar sale. So it's what we do to increase the amount of money that goes in from the end of the sale. So a bit like McDonald's, do you want fries with that? And I know we're all pretty cheesed off with that question at McDonald's, but when you're buying things, like if you go and buy a major electrical appliance like a TV or something like that, they sell you or offer you a extended warranty because there's lots of benefits in that, and obviously there's profit in that extended warranty. So things like those are strategies we can use to increase your average dollar sale. The next part is retention. So what we do to retain our existing customers. A lot of big retailers, for instance, they just churn and burn. They never follow up. There's no communication. There's no after sales um, communication touch points at all. So really important that we do keep in touch with our customers so that they know we're about in the future, because we're all living in a very busy world now and it's quite easy to be forgotten. The next part is the number of transactions. So that's the number of times on average they buy off you in a year. And it depends on your business as to what it is. So a lot of times I find with this, just simple things like letting people know what else you do, what other products, what other services you've got. And finally, in our margins. Now, margins can be your profit margin, but it can also be looking at your costs, looking at cost of rent, of electricity, insurances, all sorts of things that affect that. Now, as I said before, most business owners want to focus on lead generation. However, to me, that's the last place we need to be looking for an established business. If you're a new business and you're starting up, yes, you need to focus on lead generation, but you also need to focus on conversion. So have you measured your conversion rate? How many inquiries do you convert to customers? Really simple thing to do. And by doing that, you can look at different ways you can increase your conversion rate. Now, if, for instance, your conversion rate is, say, 35%, and you got that up to 45%, That's a massive increase because you're not spending any more money on lead generation, yet your conversion rate will be delivering more sales for the same costs. The same with our average dollar sale. What can you do to increase that average dollar sale? Have you got add-on warranties? Have you got accessory products that you can add on? Retention's another big one. Do you keep in touch with your customers, as I said before? Do they hear from you occasionally? Or are you like the big retailers where they churn and burn? With the number of transactions, once again, what can you do to let them know about what else you've got? What can you do to entice them to come back and buy off you again? And also margins, and you really should be looking at your margins, at your costs, at your overheads. Now, you can only cut your costs so far, but it's a very important area to look at. So by looking at those areas, your conversions, average dollar sale, retention, transactions, margins, you can do all that for virtually no cost. Where when you go into lead generation, that's where you start looking at money. You have to spend more money to make it. So from my point of view, look at your lead generation last, address these other areas first, and compare what impact it's had on your business, on your profits, on your bottom line, and then go back to your lead generation. Hope that's been helpful. If you've got any questions, just put them in the comment box below and we'll be happy to answer them.